former ESCO member Kasa Accra Lions and so Edward to just say officiating na one Dreams FC ball or more it wasn't the best. I said officiating na one Dreams FC ball or more it wasn't the best. Football Ghana Sanya Kasa na wan kasa what's nas now I say pa Sanya on Ghana football.
Well, Ghana football, dear, to me, meaning said, dear team be in this country. And all results, I will say, you know, a national team. It's a national team performance and depict what the clubs are doing now. Then it means we are not doing well. That's what it means.
Okay.
It means, how can we play games about 2, 3, 4 times? Not even one team we can win.
Opemsuo.
It means a lot.
Okay.
In fact, more fun said it's a criticism and I am they should sit up and make sure things go right.
So Johnny, how do you feel when you call-ups into the national team, the Black Stars? Yeah, local player be yeah, mom coaches no. How do you feel?
Well, Omwa yede adwuma share sano. It's their job. If they say, I mean, before you can make a good team, number one, you have to look for the quality brand of players.
Okay.
Number two, you should have been sure of your technical staff that they are also capable
of doing the work,
of lifting the team somewhere.
Okay.
Opemsuo.
Apart from these two, what else do you need?
Okay.
For about 2-3 years in Nisayan, Timan click anytime, anywhere. It means things are not going well.
People have been saying say you will weak technical bench, especially at the Black Stars level. Where Otuado, John Pencil, Fatah
John Pencil was once a national player. That doesn't qualify him to say he should be a level coach who can take the national team there. No. Because national team is the national team. And your coaches has selected those players.
Okay.
And so Omobana said if they can't deliver, it's whose fault?
I say, and Nabe Association fault almost selected those coaches.
But those in charge of football selection and football training, there are just a few.
Has there been a time, Johnny, FF1 penning for contact to say you've been in the game for quite a long time? It's, you know, okay, let's contact Johnny Nayenhe or no experience. Has there been a time?
Never, not even once. Not even once.
You feel bad?
I don't feel bad. I sleep well. I don't care.
You sleep well?
Yes. It's their job. It's not my job.
Johnny, say what experience? Say
I don't care. If you don't want me, I won't hear me. And you won't offer me.
Sure.
Me and I'm by.
Maybe.
You invited me.
Sure.
So if they know I'm there, that's said they won't want you to come near. Why should I force to go there? Why should I? After all, Omoya Wohono, at a minute back one ball down. None of them is a player who is my mate. None of them me a player. No more. If you don't want some of us to come closer, take your team and do it. I don't care.
I say I team.
I don't even won't think about it. It's their problem. Ampo, I'm telling you the truth. No, today what frame me? I'll tell you my mind. But someone frame me, they think they can do that. They should go on.
But Johnny says the name of Queen, so some memoir and wow,
they will kick them out. I'm bringing people who will do better. Maybe they will call us.
Johnny, you've been in this game for quite a long time.
What frame meetings asked Ahant to kick former players to come and give him suggestions. He did that about 2-3 times.
He didn't call you.
He didn't call me.
No issue, Anna.
Me, whether we have an issue or not, no, Ghana is not for him, Ghana is not for me. They should take their problem away, I don't care.
Johnny, from the way you are talking, I say you have some hatred.
How can you invite younger players? Even I have taught to play football. They invite
Opemsuo.
younger players like Razak Num, like those they invite them. Obi I know I'm coaching. Let's say if you feel they can help you, but their coach can help you, why should the coach worry? Me, I'm not hurt about it. I don't even bother about it. If you don't need me, I don't need you.
That's your philosophy.
That's my flaw. Madam, what you always say, if I don't need you, why should you need me? Honestly, that's my philosophy. I don't care.
Coach, officiating. The BIOBK, officiating, no. Sign a coach who officiating here in Ghana.
What I know, technically, what I know is that
Opemsuo.
officiating and said amount for a complainer, sometimes people don't understand. Now supporters be they are what they know in football. What they know in football in connection with the game now. That's what sometimes they say no. Anke was say way. Anke was say way. No, I don't support that.
Okay.
What I support is that it is the referee's duty to convince everybody on the pitch that his level of performance now tallies with the game that is played on the pitch.
Opemsuo.
I don't know whether you.
Yeah,
follow me.
I'm following you, but
Yes.
I'm getting what you're saying.
That's what we always expect. If I go to the stadium, I want to see the performance of the referee. It should tally with the level of football that we are watching. It will make it so beautiful. It will make it easy. Why is it that we enjoy games on tele more than even what we see here? It's because of what I'm saying. Yes.
Because of because more funny than a crowd time, they also do mistakes.
They do very few. They are human beings. That one you have to allow that because they are human beings. We make mistakes,
Okay.
but because of that, other things to help them determine offside, determine VRA, determine a lot of things to help. But even still, before a game ends, one or two mistakes come.
So, coach, Omo Kase, referees away a league, Imunama, the standard number from do you?
It's not so. It's not so at all.
Then our standards number from. I near fair Black Star cry, intimate striker be, yenya defender be say Habib Mohammed.
The level of our league, that is causing that.
The level.
The level of the league we have now is not high.
It's not high.
No. Higher. Why is it that when we go to play in African Cup with other league clubs, we come out in the first round?
Is it about the money?
No. I had experience in the game. Experience in the game. And your money there.
Opemsuo.
Experience in the game.
Yes. Check. Let me tell you something about when I was in Burkina. Jabir course, I think it's CAF course for these French people. Because I was there, I took part.
Okay.
One was sitting down, and then they came from Belgium.
Okay.
Because of the French language, they came to hold up. He wanted to show us the best football other countries are looking at to improve.
Okay.
And they brought Brazil and Ghana's match in the under 20 period. Ghana winning gold match. That was 2000. That was the film we showed.
Okay.
So the people were now saying they were the boys, the coaches were now laughing, and he said, "Why?" And he said, and he told him that I was a Ghanaian and one of the coaches.
Okay.
And he said, "No, your boys played well. Your boys are good. Those boys who are good, where are they? Just tell me. Where are they? Look at these.
Opemsuo.
You mentioned them, those who played in these big clubs, and they are now all in Accra. We have one. Ajimambedu. This boy who played in by Samikofo, those who played in where are they? Are they not in Accra?
Yeah.
What use are we making of them, out of them? What use?
Nancy Anson like Kingston under 17 was at 20
And also that he resigned.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah. Because
yes. Because he won't allow filthy things.
Coach, is it a case, Coach Jabir the no or you outspoken or you be can
Until they don't want me near, and I also don't want to be near. I don't want to be near.
Opemsuo.
It's almost all there. You know, you
Look at an example of what I'm saying. Look at Juventus. So some Kalabuli and the law says they were going to be demoted to second division team.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you have to fight and come back. And in Ghana here, I don't know, still in Italy, they went to second division team. And because they are a team, they
fought back, yeah.
1 year, under 1 year. They came back.
Yeah.
Today, the players are working. They pay tax to the country. They get their salaries. Everything is normal in the club. But it's a lesson for them not to do that again.
Sure.
When Obuasi did the same thing here in Ghana, Ashgo.
A good team, no?
What did we do?
A good team, no?
Where I don't want to talk about it.
Coach,
I don't want to talk about it. More from my point of view.
Sure.
Why don't you insist they go to second division and come back? Obuasi has the best sporting materials in this country than any club. Any club.
Asante go situation, you demote omo to second division, and omo say omo mbo.
No, it's not a matter of days. It's an
because
order.
omo ni Interlice but Interlice ko boy.
Yes.
Today Interlice is in Division 1. Our Gusu Boto be qualify about Premier.
But why don't they insist? Insist.
So they should play.
You have to play. That is the rule.
They decided not to.
Asgo decided not to play.
Yes.
So that's why they
They are out here.
So what have we gained out of that? I tell you, Kochi has good for I think 2 seasons.
Okay.
They have clubhouses, they have their stadium, even their place for the youth teams.
For you park or no?
No team, Kotoko has Obianibi. But because when they were even voting, they were laughing. I just sat down. I put up the TV because they didn't know what they were doing.
I want to allow the cookies and say
yes,
they should let them come back.
Yes.
They are counter the motion. Asgo should be back.
No, if some of us were to be among them now, we would have told them such stories. We shouldn't get them out. Let's punish them. Punish them. Let them do it and come back. If we explain to them that you are now going to let people lose their jobs, their hobby, and then no work, they won't pay tax and whatnot. No, maybe they would have risen small. But they just suck them. Now look.
Yeah, but Ghana Premier League, there are no sponsors.
I love me, the way I think, maybe it's different. I don't know. Sanka who company who Oscar, who what happened to Goldfield, who pumped in and built all those things for them.
Okay.
and look at the way they check them out. Will you sponsor any club at all?
No.
Nobody will do it. If you mean business, you won't do it.
Etiefo coach Malik Jabir Asante Kotoko technical director and AD and Komo ewo dwumadi ne so for messages ne bra ye be kinkan question bia be se ebusa coach no de ba ye be bisa no amazan say ne experience in football no enye experience kitwa coach league no how competitive do you see the league?
The competitive thing is that everybody now wants younger players in our league. They are no more looking for quality players.
They want younger players.
And their mind is that, let me train him and maybe sell him. And younger player too, no younger player can use less than 3 years to make the grade.
Less than 3 years.
Yes, less than 3 years to make a grade and be a great player. No younger player can do that.
Okay.
Oko Europe, 8 years. When they want to start teaching their boys, they start at age 8, 9, and 10. They have their lesson that they teach them. From 10, 11, 12, up to 14, now they also have theirs. But then we have 15, 17, up to 20.
Okay.
Then when you get age 20 media, then as for from 21, 22, you will be hitting your team, your national team.
Okay.
But we don't see it that way. We want to use younger boys from the village or from the school, just train them 1 or 2 years and sell them. And it's not working for us. Now these are the only type of players we have in the country. If you look at players who come back from outside, we don't fix them. We don't fix them.
Okay. Coach, okay.
My wish would have been, sir, these players who came back from their big clubs here, these Samoa Jan, look, they are young boys still, very energetic.
Sure.
Why don't you make arrangements with their various clubs to train them for 1 season for you? Kotoko sent me to Arsenal. I was with Arsenal for 5 months.
Oh, okay.
So before I went to the English training school, Lily Shaw,
okay,
to do my course before I returned. It is.
Was it after so Bobo na win and I was starting coaching?
No, my ball.
Okay.
And almost Sunday. So I went. I stayed with Arsenal Football Club for 5 months. We flew on a called Lily Shaw to do their national training course, coaching course, before I returned.
Opemsuo.
So look at me sitting down. I see widely. I saw how a bigger clubs. I saw how Arsenal was. They were coaching, and now I did a lot of courses too in Ghana, in Burkina, even in Belgium. I did goalkeeping course and the rest. Baby, I make a course and I'll do it.
The other part this year.
Yeah.
Galen say, Metete say, Onek Moko, at the Mutu Quine, players Nina, no beard and Sika shopping. They are told we know to
books.
To book.
I made them to books. We were books. You went to my party, no way.
And Uto books, then now play or colleagues ne catch you.
Bidun grab borrow allowances, Libby, farmer.
Coach, if you go on to what you say, pitches are a boss of ball.
So bad. So bad. And another area I don't want to talk about. If we get the list of those who are in charge of to make sure the pitches are in good shape. Or more sanction pitches. Even Mau.
Mau. And the coach about the own team count.
No, Oba played on a pitch in this country before.
Say about Malik.
No, not before.
No.
Yes. Now, yes, but not before.
But before you say na job by your bobo.
How do you know Mohan that you will be? Why? But the truth is that if they take doctors, they take lecturers, they take people with high degrees to determine the pitch, good pitch. They have never kicked the ball on a pitch. They have never run on it. How do they determine how good they should be? How do they
Opemsuo.
As a code, your kind of say, or say, or more mob dinner pitch in a swabono. I'm not saying employ more mohe.
we your call your time, your call baby Akosi Apia,
Sudan.
Sudan. Was it Black Star? Yes. And you call Sudan. Your first day training, and I'm there call patients. You could do one or say coffee park, and then I'll say, before you are proud.
More pra.
And I say, why? And I say, no good pitch saying, so I'm my passing and Kuya and the Yawala. What dribbleness and ye, but pick a good sayer. So on himself. When he went on to it, who knew the difference between the pitching shoot in that country and our pitch. So, Ozeko Nyakra. Is he among those who determine good pitches?
No.
Why? Is he not a Ghanaian?
He's a Ghanaian.
So why have we been left out?
Of course, those doing into the Ghanaians.
But they don't have more experience like us. No, that is the difference. Ozeko saw it. Nobody asked him, but he saw this is a good pitch, and he scored a goal, 1 or 2. They played well. We played well that day.
Because we have sometimes be a ball matches now. And I say, Coach Malik Jabir near you say, Kotoko can't committee no more pitches no one.
Yes.
Can you grant it?
Why? I would say no. It's not good. If it's not good, it's not good. Who was a Kumasi Park and I say it's no good. Sure. Players no cry a ball, so Busa back on the young player, but over to my cousin, taking the idea so what then to them and all those things. They just use political system to pick people who are in the committee. No.
If we are Coach Malik Jabir and AD and Komo, let me take some of your messages now. Yentua Jumedi, so good evening. Watching live.